Hello and welcome to your new Burstner motorhome. I'm just going to go over some of the key features for you. So first of all, on the outside, if we come to the locker on the passenger side, to drain the wastewater you have an Allen key here, and underneath the van where I'm pointing, you turn this and your grey wastewater will come out of here. That shower, any water from the sinks, etc. Okay. For filling your water, you unscrew the cap on here, you put this over so the water, if it drips, doesn't drip down the inside of the van, so that goes over, and you have an extension piece if required that slots into that, and your hose goes into that. The boiler, you've got the boiler and pipework drain here, so your frost protection valve or to drain your boilers here, and the reset button is the blue button down the bottom, so anything below 3 degrees this will tend to dump the boiler. You've got another drain here, so in the upward position it's already in the drain position. Your gas locker, which is set up to take propane gas, so 1 bottle at a time, and previously it's had a gas flow system fitted here. This has been capped off at the back so no gas can get into it. If we come round to the back of the van, you've got your toilet cassette in here. Release lever for the toilet cassette is here, and when draining, if you swing this arm out, unscrew the cap and press the orange button here, and that will force everything out. Putting it back in, slide it in, push that round again. You've got a wet locker on the driver's side rear. Your awning handle is in here, some water fill-up pipes, and there's a drain plug at the bottom, so if you've wet clothing, wet shoes, etc., pull the drain plug and it will drain that wet locker. At the moment we've got the van in winter mode, and we have your fridge vents in. If you're going to be using the van, the fridge vents need to be removed, both of these, and they're removed by just turning these little screws, okay? You would take them off, but when washing the van or winter or in storage, you would reinstate them again. Again, on the driver's side, you've got your carpets in the front lower locker, which obviously can be used as a stowaway locker. If we come into the van, your control panel is here, so the main on-off switch is here. This is to check the battery levels. That is the leisure battery, that is the vehicle battery, and that is your tanks, your waste tank and your fresh tank, and the gauges will be lit up here. As soon as this pump goes live, effectively that means the water pump, etc. is live. So if you've got it in winter mode, which you should have all the taps in the open position, make sure that you're not putting this on. If you are going to be using the van either to come in and out, or perhaps using it over the winter, you will need to make sure that you drain the tank and have the taps up when you're not using the van. If we come across to here, this is your heating control panel. So for the Truma, you press the round dial in. This here is for the temperature, to select the temperature. That is for the hot water. This is your power source, and the next one will be your fan. So for example, if I want the heating at 28 degrees, I want the hot water on economy setting, I want to use electricity, so it's electric setting 2, and I want the fan at eco, that would be me on. So if I press the back arrow here, this tells me we've got heating on, hot water on, electricity, and eco fan. However, we've got no power source in at the moment, so we'll switch them off. To switch them off again, go to the picture that's flashing, till it flashes, sorry, there we go. Turn that back down until it says off, press it in, come along one to the hot water, press it in, turn it till it says off, and that's show off. If you press the back arrow and above the line there's nothing on, it means everything is off. The reason we've got a warning triangle, which will disappear shortly, was because the electricity wasn't plugged in, so it's telling us that it can't work because it's got no electric. That's the switch for your electric drop-down bed, and there's a key operation there as well. So if you have small children and don't want the bed to go up and down, you can certainly isolate it by using the key. We come to the fridge. On the fridge control panel here, on-off switch. We can put it on automatic setting, or we can override it, leisure battery when engine's running only, gas, mains electricity, and that's our temperature controller. That would be a warning triangle which would appear if the fridge isn't working, so maybe you haven't got the mains plugged in, you haven't got the gas turned on, etc. That would be why that's coming on. That's the main sort of features you need to know in your van. Anything else should be in the handbook, and again, we're here to help should you need anything. I hope you enjoy your new motorhome, and I hope the video was helpful. Thank you.